So now let's take a look at the best markets to trade. And for this, I have a pretty comprehensive comparison here between some of the most common markets to trade. And that is stocks, cryptocurrency, and Forex. So which of these markets are the best? Can we really say that we have a clear winner? Well, let's take a look here. The first aspect we're going to take a look at is something called liquidity. And in simple terms, liquidity is basically how easy it is to trade something, or how easy it is to buy and sell something. So, for example, if we take a look at a large stock like Apple or Nvidia, that is a stock with very high liquidity because there will always be buyers and sellers ready. So if you have Nvidia stocks, you can sell it in 1 second to a buyer. However, if you want an example of something with low liquidity, you can think about your house. Because in order to sell your house, it usually takes, it can take weeks, it can take months, because there are not, thousands of people ready to buy your house at all times. So your house is hard to buy and sell, while for example, Bitcoin or Apple is very easy to buy and sell. So that is what liquidity means. So what about liquidity for stocks? Well, for stocks, especially for large stocks, liquidity is very good. But if you take a look at very small stocks, like penny stocks, the liquidity is usually much worse. And the same is true for cryptocurrency. For very big cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, the liquidity is good. But for smaller altcoin, the liquidity is not as good. When it comes for Forex, it's pretty simple. It's pretty similar, but for the big Forex pairs like USD Euro, the liquidity is great. Now the next factor we need to consider is volatility. And you can think about volatility as how stable is the stock or crypto or whatever. So when something just moves a little bit up and down, maybe it moves like 1% a day or something like that, we say that we have low volatility. But if you have something that moves up and down quickly and sharply a lot, that is high volatility. So for stocks, I would say that the volatility here is moderate or medium. Some stocks are much higher volatility, for example, Nvidia, while some stocks are lower. So that's one thing that is really nice about stocks. Depending on what stocks you trade, you can basically choose your volatility. However, for cryptocurrency, I would say that the volatility is very high. It's a little bit lower for the big ones like Bitcoin and so on, but in general, we have very high volatility. And very high volatility also means that it can be harder to trade, especially as beginners. So if you are a complete beginner, it might be smarter here to choose stocks to begin with because of the high volatility for cryptocurrencies. And last but not least, what about the volatility for Forex? Well, I would say in general, at least for the big pairs, we have sort of medium volatility, but for smaller pairs, it can definitely be high. Another important factor to consider here is the trading hours. And as for the stock market is usually only open on local hours. So for example, here in Sweden, the Swedish stock market is open from 9 to 5 around these times, but that is local Swedish time. So if I want to trade the US stock market, I need to look at the local time for the US and so on and so on. And stocks are also closed on weekends. So this right here is actually sort of one downside about trading stocks. One of the biggest advantages of cryptocurrency is that the crypto market is open 24/7. It's never closed. That's a very good thing about crypto. Forex here is a sort of medium when it comes to trading hours, because Forex is open 24/5. So it's open 24 hours a day, but it's closed on weekends. So it's open 5 days a week. And here, what about the leverage? Well, I can't really say a lot here because this will vary between the brokers. We will talk about brokers later on in this course. But depending on broker, for stocks, it's usually a bit more limited, but many brokers have high leverage for stocks. And when it comes to cryptocurrencies, the leverage can actually go super high. I know that some crypto exchanges have leverage up to 100x. That's crazy high leverage. I would not recommend it actually, but they have very high leverage. Many Forex platforms also have very high leverage. And last but not least, we have 3 more factors. We have transaction costs, we have accessibility and regulation. But to not make this part too long, you can feel free to pause the video here and read the rest yourself, so you can get a better view of the different markets and make your choice about what market is the best market for you. Alright, so this video was actually just a short clip from our full day trading course here on the channel. To watch the full course, simply click or tap on the screen right here. I hope I will see you all over there very soon, but for now, take care. Ciao, ciao.